Josh Tyrangiel, music critic for Time.com. This Sunday night in Los Angeles, the National Academy of Recording Arts and Sciences will hand out its annual Grammy Awards. There are over 100 Grammy categories, which means that if you are not nominated, you obviously weren't trying. But the biggest of all is, of course, Album of the Year. The odds-on favorite going into this year has to be Raising Sand by Robert Plant and Alison Krauss. It's probably not an album you've heard of, it wasn't a great commercial success, but Alison Krauss has 21 Grammy Awards already.
Some sunny day, baby, when everything seems okay, baby.
She's Grammy voter crack, and you'd be crazy to vote against her. It also helps that this is a pretty nice record. It's a duets album that mixes her very sweet soprano with Robert Plant's very familiar, sexy rock and roll growl. One record I can almost guarantee won't be called when they announce the Album of the Year is Ne-Yo's Year of the Gentleman. It's a fine R&B record, just as good as about a dozen others released last year. But the Grammys like to have every genre represented when it comes to their big category. This year they settled on Ne-Yo. I can't really tell you why. Well, of course, Viva La Vida is nominated for Album of the Year. The Grammy voters are an older bunch, very industry-friendly, and the fact that this was a global sales behemoth certainly helps. Critics, as you may have read, are not quite as wild about Viva La Vida. Chris Martin is an acquired taste, one that this particular critic has yet to acquire. Lil Wayne's The Carter 3 is a dark horse candidate here. Rap rarely does well in the Album of the Year category. I'll leave you to draw your own conclusions as to why. But Lil Wayne had a great year, and the album happens to be funny and innovative. If Grammy voters actually bothered to listen to it, I would say it's got a fair shot at success. Finally, there's In Rainbows by Radiohead, an album that got lots of attention because of its pay-what-you-want pricing structure, but also because it's the band's warmest and probably best in a decade.
You are all I need. You are all I need. I'm in the middle of your picture, lying in the rain.
The problem for In Rainbows is it doesn't have any hits. Most voters probably didn't go out of their way to download it, let alone buy it when it came out in stores a few months after its October 2007 release.